Hello, Montana. This is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you. There is no place like a Trump rally, right? We have a good time.
As you can see, wheels are down here in Billings. The president is officially landed in Montana.
Yes, from the Rimrock Auto Arena, the city of Billings getting set to host the president of the United States in another Make America Great rally.
First of all, you have a new man, Matt. Do we love Matt?
But I am thrilled to be back in Big Sky country with so many of my great friends and true American patriots. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Janelle Slade. President Trump touches down in Montana and rallies thousands of supporters at the Rimrock Auto Arena at Metro Park tonight. A huge crowd welcomed the 45th president as he talked gun rights, Social Security, and borders. The underlying theme, elect Republicans to Congress, with a spotlight on Senate candidate Matt Rosendale. Q2's Jay Cohn, joined by our MTN political team as Trump delivered his message to an eager audience.
With the midterm elections now just 2 months away, President Donald Trump spent much of his day here in Montana for the second time in 2 months. He paid a visit to the Big Sky State, and the Democrats were right in his bullseye. Chief political reporter Mike Dennison joins us now. Mike, this rally really like no rally I've seen in Montana. Your thoughts?
Well, it was a campaign rally, and job one was rallying up his base and getting people to think about those midterm elections that you mentioned, and especially looking at the race in Montana, Jon Tester versus Republican Matt Rosendale. He spent a lot of time talking about Matt Rosendale and saying, vote for Rosendale because Tester is not going to vote for us, and if you vote for Democrats, everything we've talked about is going to fall apart, and we're going to lose all the gains that we've made. That was his message tonight.
We'll be defending your Social Security, which the Democrats will destroy. And we're going to be defending your Medicare and protecting the safety net for truly needy Americans, people that need help, that are Americans, not for people that come into our country illegally.
Another big topic tonight was trade, and Russell Nimitz from the Montana Ag Network has been lending his ear to that subject. We have a new beautiful deal with Mexico, apparently.
Yeah, as expected, trade was part of his campaign rally message tonight here in Billings, and of course, making good on a campaign promise, too, to first of all pull out of the Trans-Pacific Partnership earlier this year, and then making good on his promise to either do away with NAFTA or renegotiate it, which of course is happening right now. And as you mentioned, he did bring up that just a few days ago, he was able to strike a preliminary new trade agreement between the United States and Mexico, which he is very pleased with, and I think most of Montana agriculture could live with. And at this point, I think with President Trump, it's up to Canada whether they want to come along with the U.S. and Mexico on it, because he's not waiting around for them. It's okay if they join in, but it's not going to be the end of the world if they don't.
He says we love Canada.
We love Canada, but we're moving on without them if we can't get an agreement reached sooner rather than later.
So more on this theme that America is winning on trade as well. Mike, we also heard the president, for the first time I can remember, talk about impeachment, the I word.
Yes, and I was kind of surprised that even bring it up in the first place. But again, I think I kind of went along with the theme of tonight, saying if you vote for Democrats, he's almost suggesting they're going to try to impeach me. And then he talked about, he's almost kind of joking about impeachment and what would happen if the Democrats win.
They like to use the impeach word, impeach Trump. Maxine Waters, we will impeach him, but he didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't matter, we will impeach him. We will impeach. But I say, how do you impeach somebody that's doing a great job, that hasn't done anything wrong? Our economy is good. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it?
And we also saw the president taking plenty of swipes at us, at the media, the dishonest media.
It was uncomfortable, I have to admit. Yeah. Everyone turning around pointing at us, it was a little weird.
Yeah, it was. But I think we've come to expect that from the president. And but there was a lot of talk about how the media is preventing him from doing what he wants to do, and never reporting on what the good things that he does do. And that's kind of his shtick.
Yeah, it is. One final surprise perhaps tonight is when Matt Rosendale took the stage. He pledged that he would not serve more than 2 terms in the U.S. Senate should he win this race coming up in November. So we'll see. Montanans have heard that pledge before from Senator Conrad Burns, who then went on to be elected for a 3rd term, something that people thought would work against him, but it didn't end his political career. So it's been a night of politics here at the Rimrock Auto Arena, one that Billings will remember for a long time. For Mike Dennison and Russell Nimitz, I'm Jay Cohn. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, guys.